What's up, man? It's behind you the whole time. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? I guess I gotta sign out waivers.
Just general information, safety stuff.
I think that should be good. Identifier, cool. Cool, thank you. Thanks, man. Dude, before you leave your truck, do you have an extra pair of scissors? You know, or snips?
I have like a toenail clipper and...
Well, I might need to trim my nails.
Yeah.
I'm good to go, right?
Yeah, you got your ID?
Yeah, got it all. I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock. You gotta be back?
Yeah, 3 o'clock at the latest.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Well, guys, we've only been in New York for a few days, but here we are at a tournament Saturday morning. Today we are fishing kind of a local chapter, NYKBF, even though I think there's like 50 plus guys for this tournament. We are at a lake I've never fished before. It is Otisco Lake. We're going in blind today. Finally got the boat rigged up late last night. We're gonna be rocking the Slayer 10 while we're home. Today's tournament, 7 to 2:30's last submission. We got to drive back across the lake, which is only 8 minutes, believe it or not. It's a smaller lake to get to check in by 3 o'clock. 3 longest fish. It should be a nice day. Kind of like going back in time. I was just in California a few days ago, catching on top water. Now we're going back to pre-spawn fishing. Gonna get loaded up and just leisurely make our way on the water. We'll fish hard and hopefully we continue the momentum here in New York. All right, my transportation system. This boat actually just barely doesn't fit, like so that I could close the trunk. Hold down. A piece of cake. All right, we got our dual identifier. Compliments of the old tourney tag. Floats, by the way. That's cool. Couldn't find a good spot for my hog trough. I think this'll work. This thing's light as a feather. All right, here we go, guys. First tournament out of the Slayer 10. See how she handles. 7 o'clock. That was a long 12 minutes, but we're gonna start a little flicker shad, jointed rapala, or not a rapala. I kept calling it a rapala. It's a Berkeley bait, but this little jerk bait is a good little bait. We're gonna go with it today. You guys want me to go this way or around you? Either way. You sure? Don't mind if I hug that rock wall? Get through? All right, man. Maybe fishing behind some people today, so might need to slow down and throw a little finesse jig. Well, 7:46, guys. No bites yet. Our plan to fish that rock wall did not work out. Thought they should be on there, some pre-spawners, but decided to go past the rock wall, make my way into the southern end of the lake. A little dirtier back here. Water temp's a little warmer. It's about 56 back here, so gonna go looking up shallow and see if we can find some largemouth. This is a pretty big gamble right here because if they're not here, then we really have to make quite a long run back to get through the rock wall and then back to the main lake. So either way, we're gonna kind of have to make this work. Let's go with a little spring craw. That's a pleasant little surprise. Smallmouth, that's shallow? Really? Not a giant, but sort of a taker. Nice fish. Look how fat that smallmouth is. Oh my god. Smallmouth with long tails. 16.25, like a 3-pound smallie. Not a bad start. Back-to-back casts. Maybe found a little pile of them right here. Oh my god, it's a giant largemouth. Not a giant, but a real nice one. Back-to-back casts. That's so awesome. These are fat fish. That's a big one. It's like a 4 yonder. Gotta be an 18. That is such a fat fish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, sir. Well, that was 2 casts and 2 nice fish. Can we make it 3? 3 casts in a row. Just kind of slow rolling it too. Just taking the bottom. That cast is a little deeper than what I've been just catching them on. Wow, that was insane. Yeah, I'm bumping. There's rock down there too. That rock extends out into the into here, not as much, but I think that's key. And they're definitely feeding up on those crows. Oh my god, the spot is loaded right there. That's crazy. They're just loaded right there. Well, it's not that big, but it's keeper number 3. They're all eating cross back there. Look how red their mouths are. That's a limit at least. Bet you'll be able to smoke them with a jig too after this crankbait bite dies down. Well, there's our limit. 3 fish. Alright, charging. Let's upload some photos. All 3 photos submitted. Let's just see where we're standing right now. Okay, it's probably the only time I'll be leading this tournament. It's gonna take 60 inches to win this one, I think. They're biting right now. That's a fat one. I think that's gonna call something. Same spot, I just have to make 1,000,000 casts. Alright, we'll call. So guys, I'm thrilled we're catching them on a crank. It's always fun, but clearly eating crawfish up there. You know me, I like a little jig bite every once in a while. They should bite this if they're stacked up there. But I'm curious, I wanna test her out. Knew they'd have to hit the jig eventually. Look at the size of, I mean, that's just so fun. Smoking the jig, fat pre-spawn fish. Oh my god. Just had a good one pull off. Dang. It's like another largemouth. Just got so confused. Like, I thought I was seeing double for a second. Those dogs have like the same posture. Oh, I think I'm losing my mind. Slow rolling is definitely the deal. I have to slow that down so much to get that bite. And that's not gonna help. Well, we're continuing to explore water and make our way pretty much to the very end of the lake south. I don't see another kayak angler. It could be a very good thing or a very bad thing. This is a small lake. I think I'm gonna go back to that first spot. I don't know, I think based on all the fish that I've caught today, they're pre-spawn. I don't know if they're back here yet, so I'm gonna kind of go with the gut instinct. I think I need to go keep targeting those pre-spawn fish. Probably go back to our spot, eat it up, and then make our way back out into the main lake and look for some more points that we can fish for those pre-spawners. Ah, hand's starting to cramp. Man, it's been a minute since I've had a bite. Oh man, look at the way he ate that crankbait. That's how you know they want it, when the bait is just like sideways wedged in their mouth. Need some bigger fish than that though. They might have found the school again. Pre-spawn. I don't know if that one's gonna help actually. Yeah, not gonna help. These are the pre-spawn fatties that we're targeting. Thank goodness. You guys see that? You guys are cracking them here. This is New York, remember guys. I'm in 10th place and I have 50 3/4 inches. Jeez. Water is definitely way clearer up here. Temperature's about 6 degrees colder too, so we're gonna drop off a little bit, fish a little deeper, and go with a drop shot and just see if we can get a bite or two. Well, unfortunately, guys, looking like the decision to come up here was the wrong decision. Not really sure what to do. There's not really enough time to make the run back. Might have made a mistake by coming up here. 12:49. I don't really want to make this run because it's kind of far away, but I don't know. It is just not happening over here for me. I keep flip-flopping, but I've decided to make the run around the rock wall back to the first couple spots. We actually got some bites this morning, so hopefully it reloaded. I will say this, you don't do well in tournaments typically by being lazy. Gotta go that extra mile sometimes. Wow, white bass? That is not what we were hoping for. What the heck is going on here? These fish shrunk. It's the right species at least. Getting a little bigger. Getting a little bigger. I'm not gonna call anything, but it's a keeper at least. Maybe this spot did reload. It's crunch time right now. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day. We got a decent pedal back. Still have to load up all of our stuff and then drive to the check-in. So yeah, we didn't do amazing, but we got our limit and respectable with it. I'm gonna go check in now and I will let you guys know how I end up doing. Guys, that is going to do it for the Otisco Lake NYKBF event. You know what? I thought I had a good event, and I did have a good event. You know, I got a limit. I had 50 3/4 inches for my best 3, but I got 16th place. And you know, I'll take it for sure, but man, I can't remember a tournament where I had that kind of length and I got 16th. I mean, that's just insane. The fishing is so good right now in New York, and that lake is a good lake. Just to kind of quickly go over what I was doing, I found some pre-spawn fish. I mean, every fish that I caught was pretty much in a little bit of a flurry on 2 spots throughout the day, and they were fat. They were munching and chewing up on crawfish, red-lipped bass. So the bait that I pretty much, I think I caught every single fish on, a crankbait. This is a KVD 1.5. This is a new color, I believe. It's called Spring Craw. And I traditionally favor a black and yellow squarebill, but man, when the water is not super muddy, I think this is a really good color, especially when they're keying in on crawfish. I've got this paired with a Dobbins Fury rod. This is the 705 CB. We got a Corrado K on there for the reel, 6.2-to-1, and then 15-pound fluorocarbon. Let me just say, this rod, I kind of retired this rod for a little while, and I started using a couple different rods for my crankbaits, my squarebills. And I can say that this is definitely superior to those rods. I won't mention those rods, but this is the best crankbait square bill rod that I've used, and I'm going to continue using it for square bills. All this stuff that I'm using will be linked in the description below. 16th place, I don't know if that constitutes my streak being over for good tournaments, stops my top 10 finishes, because I think I fished 4 other tournaments this year. Berryessa was the first one, 10th there, first at Shasta, 3rd at the national championship, and 3rd at Berryessa again. So I guess, yeah, maybe the streak is over, but hey, I will take it. It is fun to be back in New York. The fishing is great. We've got one more tournament while I'm here in New York. That's a KBF event on Lake George. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching.